Hello everyone, it's Maggie, and today I'm doing a book haul. And I just want to let everyone know that I found An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth by Chris Hadfield that I was looking for. It was like right in front of me on one of my bookshelves. And this is where he signed it. There. And I'm hoping to get my other children's book by him signed this February. So I'm really excited about that. And today I'm going to start out with some books that I just bought this morning. And it's 3 books by Steve Vernon. And he's a Canadian author that I met today, and he actually signed them for me. Oh. Yeah, right here. So this one's called Sea Tales. It is, on the back it says, Maritimers will tell you there is a story for every wave that washed upon the shoreline. Here are 7 of them. So he said, if you don't like one of them, then you'll probably love another one. And it says, to Maggie, enjoy these tales. So that is Sea Tales. And then another one, which is actually an art copy. There might be typos or whatever in it. And there's actually pen in it, like where he was writing himself. Or like, and people who were reviewing it wrote in it, which is kind of cool. I like it. It's by Steve Vernon again, Gypsy Blood, Book 1 of the Carnival Cycle. I didn't know it was a Book 1, but that's okay. And this one's a bit different as well. It says Carnival is a part-time fortune teller and occult troubleshooter and full-time pain in the neck. Do you have the banshee that needs a tonsillectomy? Call Carnival. Do you need to give the yo-ho-heave-ho to some troublesome pirate ghost? Call Carnival. What about that mummy that thinks she's a rap artist? Call Carnival. Carnival is a gypsy. His papa calls him a posh rat. That's wrong for Half-Blood. Carnival never listened to his papa when he was alive, but these days he doesn't have much of a choice. It serves him right for sticking his papa so close to his heart. What a way to treat a dead relative. That's Carnival for you. He's a real spontaneous kind of guy. Like when he gives that succumbus a permanent case of the lockjaw, or when he invites a full-grown demon into the tub for a scrub-a-dub, or when he falls in love with a vampire. Gypsy Blood is a fast-paced, dark, funny, and terrifying novel like nothing I've ever read before. So that's cool. I mostly got this one because it was only $5, and I think it's cool that it's an arc. And the other one that I got, oh, the sticker's still on it, that I got for $10 is Longhorn Big Shaggy, A Tale with Wild West Terror and Reanimated Buffalo by Steve Vernon. Here it is. There it is. And at the beginning of September, I had bought a Margaret Atwood novel called The Heart Goes Last, and by the New York Times book review says, captivating, thrilling, Margaret Atwood is a living legend. And on the back it says, and it's a Globe and Mail best book. And on the back it says, Stan and Charmaine, a young urban couple, have been hit by job loss and bankruptcy in the midst of nationwide economic collapse. Forced to live in their third-hand Honda, where they are vulnerable to roving gangs, they think the gay community of Consolence may be the answer to their prayers. If they sign a life contract, they'll get a job in a lovely house. They're 6 months out of the year. On alternating months, residents must leave their homes and serve as inmates in the Positron prison system. At first, this seems worth it. They will have a roof over their heads and food on the table. But when a series of troubling events unfolds, Positron begins to look less and like a prayer answered and more like a chilling prophecy fulfilled. The Heart Goes Last is a vivid vision of development and decay, freedom and surveillance, struggle and hope, and the timeless workings of the human heart. So that is The Heart Goes Last by Margaret Atwood. And I'm really excited to read that one. And there's 3 books that I got for $1 each at my local library. The first one is The Thirst Husband by Laura Dave. And it says, Los Angeles-based travel writer Annie Adams thinks she has it all. Nick, her longtime film director boyfriend, has finally hit big time. Her column is nationally syndicated, and they've got a great dog. Life is good until Nick announces that he's reconnected with a woman from his past and he's moving out. Reeling from his exit, Annie meets Griffin, a down-to-earth chef who's everything she didn't know she wanted. 3 months later, they're married and living in the Berkshires. But Annie wonders if she's picked a life on the rebound. When Nick asks her a second chance, Annie's struck torn between her husband and the man she thought she'd marry. So I figured that'd be a good little twisty novel about 2 different guys. And another book that I got for $1 is The Maze Runner by James Dashner, and I really wanted to read this. And the last book I got at the library is called The Museum of Extraordinary Things by Alice Hoffman. And I've read books, I think I've read one book by her before, so I figured it was a good idea. It says Coralie Sardi is the daughter of the sinister impresario behind the Museum of Extraordinary Things, a Coney Island freak show that thrills the masses. An exceptional swimmer, Coralie appears as a mermaid in her father's museum alongside performers like the Wolfman and the Butterfly Girl. One night, Coralie stumbles upon a striking young man taking pictures of moonlit trees in the woods off the Hudson River. The dashing photographer is Eddie Cohen, a Russian immigrant who has run away from his community and his job as a tailor's apprentice. When Eddie photographs the infamous Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire, he becomes embroiled in the mystery behind a young woman's disappearance, and he ignites the heart of Coralie. Alice Hoffman weaves her trademark magic, romance, and masterful storytelling to unite Coralie and Eddie in the tender and moving story of young love and tumultuous times. And I have 2 more books that I recently purchased. One I wasn't going to get, but I had this thing at Kohl's where I could get $20 off my purchase. So I was like, okay. So I got The 1000th Floor by Katharine McGee. And Cicely Von Sager, the author of Gossip Girl, says the luxe lives of Manhattan's elite are even more extraordinary in Katharine McGee's futuristic, highly addictive page-turner. And Melissa De La Cruz, who also has best-selling novels, said 22nd century Gossip Girl like fun, sexy, and engrossing. So New York City as you've never seen it before. 1,000-story tower stretching into the sky, a glittering vision of the future where anything is possible if you want it enough. Welcome to Manhattan 2118. 100 years in the future, New York is a city of innovation and dreams. Everyone there wants something, everyone has something to lose. And it's about 5 teenagers who struggle to find their place at the top of the world. But when you're this high up, there's nowhere to go but down. So this should be really good. I heard great reviews about it, and everyone wants to read it. And it's Katharine McGee is from Houston, Texas. She studied English and French literature, which is what I want to do, at Princeton and has an MBA from Stanford. It was during her years living in a second-floor apartment in New York that she kept daydreaming about skyscrapers, and then she started writing. The 1000th Floor is her first novel. And look how cool this is inside there. Yeah. And that's what the actual book looks like without the book cover. And the last book is Fates by Lainey Bross. And I actually bought it because of the cover. And then I actually did read like the back and the inside cover and everything. But it's on the back, it says, "A divine debut we are all fated to read. There will be no miracles today," it says on the back. And it says on the front cover, What if your destiny was to kill the one you love? One moment, one foolish desire, one mistake, and Corinth lost everything. She fell from a tranquil life in perilous terror and found herself exiled to the human world. Her punishment, to make sure people's fates unfold according to plan. Now, years later, Corinth has one last assignment: kill Lucas Caller. His death will be her ticket home, but for the first time Corinth feels a tingle of doubt. It begins as a lump in her throat, then grows toward her heart, and suddenly she feels like she's falling all over again. This time for boys she knows she can never have, because it is written, one of them must live and one of them must die. In the universe where every moment, every second, every fate has already been decided, where does love fit in? So that is Fates by Lenny Broth. And that's all for my book haul today. And just as a little September wrap up, I didn't finish In a Dark, Dark Wood yet, but I am still reading it. I'm about halfway through, and it is so good. Might actually read it a bit after this video. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.